up, everybody? I am Jackie Terry, and I am a former powerlifter, and in this video, we'll be discussing the 1 rep max. In my powerlifting stages, I was 165 pounds, lifting twice my own body weight. And it was incredible to say the least. But I'm gonna tell you, right? Oftentimes people will get triggered by that, right? Especially on my YouTube channel. I would get the biggest haters. People will comment, "You're gonna get injured. This weight is way too heavy for you. You're insane," right? I was getting all that. The heavy weight is bad for your bones and joints, and etc. But here I am now, 9 years later, and I'm in the best shape of my life. You know, I still got it. And by the way, I'm in my late 30s. I don't look it, but I'm in my late 30s. 38 years old to be exact. So I'm almost 40. So, let's get back to it. So do you want to know the real reason why people are afraid to lift heavy? Do you want to know the real reason why people don't incorporate 1 rep max into their workouts? Because I know I do all the time. When I go to the gym, I'm lifting the heaviest thing possible. And I'm going to explain this to you on an anatomy and physiology level as well. But before I tell you all of this information, be sure to hit that subscribe button and get a pen and notepad ready. Especially if you're going to the gym constantly and seeing no results. You will definitely want to take notes on this subject I'm about to talk about, because this is going to be valuable information for you. Valuable information. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, what exactly is the 1 rep max? The 1 rep max is the maximum amount of weight you can lift for a single repetition for a specific exercise. It's a way to measure your strength and actually create a benchmark for your strength for that specific exercise, whether it's squats, bench press, and etc. Incorporating the 1 rep max into your workouts will help you understand how much you can actually push yourself. And that's what it's all about. You have to push yourself to the limit, right? You see, the average person at the gym will not take risk. So when they see me lifting heavy, lifting this crazy amount of weight, they're like, "Oh man, you're risking it." Oh man, but I'm gonna tell you what the real risk is, right? Because they're saying I'm risking it lifting heavy, right? The real risk is the person lifting the same amount of weight, coasting through their workouts, and doing what they know they can do. That's the real risk. They're in the comfort zone. And we all know when you're in the comfort zone, you can never visualize success. And what I mean by visualizing success is creating a mental image in your mind, actually achieving the goal you have set for yourself. So, if you never incorporate 1 rep max into your workout, how can you really know your body's full potential? When you incorporate 1 rep max in your workouts, you can actually customize your training. This means you can set training loads that are a percentage of that max. And I want to add more clarity on this, so I'm going to give you an example. Say if your 1 rep max for bench press is, let's just say it's 100 pounds. That will be 60%. 60% will be 60 pounds. 60% of your 1 rep max is basically for endurance training, which allows you to do more repetitions, particularly around the 12 to 20 rep range. This rep range is absolutely great for improving your muscular endurance. It's useful for activities like long distance running, jogging, cycling, or steady state cardio. Now, if you want to build muscle, right? You want to build this, which is called hypertrophy in fitness terminology, right? It means muscle growth, right? You will want to go 70% to at least 75% of your 1 rep max. For example, using the same 1 rep max of 100 pounds, 70% would be 70 pounds. 75% of your 1 rep max is the ideal range to build muscle and size. The rep range consists of 8 to 12 repetitions. So this rep range is more effective when you're actually scoping the body and toning the body. It's a more popular choice for those looking to actually gain muscle mass. Now, to gain strength, right? To gain strength like a Super Saiyan, right? You have to go 80 to 85% of your 1 rep max. Meaning, if your 1 rep max is 100 pounds, you will have to lift 80 pounds, right? That's only a 20-pound difference. This is ideal for building pure strength. When you incorporate workouts that involve 80% to 85% of your 1 rep max, your training volume will be low, meaning your rep ranges will be 4 to 6 repetitions. So just knowing your percentages of your 1 rep max will increase your strength in a profound way. As you gradually get stronger, you can gradually increase your 1 rep max and adjust your training loads. This is called progressive overload, which I will go into great detail in another video. So, without a clear understanding of your 1 rep max, you're just going through the workouts. You're coasting through the workouts. You're not challenging yourself. And I guarantee you, you will not see any progress. A lot of people don't realize that 1 rep max training is more than just physical training. It's a spiritual ritual. It's a pathway to understanding yourself better. When you push your body to its limits, you confront your fears, doubts, and limitations. You live at the edge, meaning you take risk and you break through barriers, through your own limitations. What you thought was impossible, you now make it possible. You have a connection between your mind and your body. Everything is in sync. You and everything is spiritually connected within you. When you train at a high intensity, like 80% to 85% of your 1 rep max, not only will you develop muscle strength, but you'll also develop mental resilience as well. Like I said, you have to meet yourself at the edge. The edge is where you feel discomfort and challenge. And most people hate to be in a state of discomfort and challenge, especially when it comes to doing different exercises or going beyond their normal limits. When you live at the edge, this is where the growth happens. That's why I said earlier in this video that training is a spiritual ritual. Because now, after lifting a substantial amount of heavy weight, you know how to embrace discomfort. Your training reflects borderline life lessons. You see, true strength is not physical. You want to know what true strength is? It's the mental fortitude to embrace discomfort. Let me say that again. You want to know what true strength is? It's the mental fortitude to embrace discomfort. 1 rep max training is far beyond setting a personal record. It's more about the experiences, the lessons learned along the way. Each workout becomes a step in your personal evolution. Research has shown that training at these levels can lead to improved hormone regulation. One hormone that is activated when doing heavy lifting is the endorphins hormone. This is known as the feel-good hormone. Endorphins gives your body a biochemical response that creates a state of euphoria. That means you feel good, you feel great, you feel fantastic, which will improve your mood as well as your cardiovascular health. When you're doing 1 rep max training, you also have to be in a complete state of focus and mindfulness and being present at that very moment. And I'll explain why. Oftentimes, when I'm under a 400-pound bench press or 315 bench press, I have to completely focus my mind and be present at that very moment. I have to control my breathing. Exhale in and out. My movements and sensations during the workout have to completely be controlled. I have to be fully connected with my mind, my body, and my spirit. This type of discipline can transition into your everyday life. In life, you have to constantly be aware. You should constantly seek clarity, peace, and focus. There's no way, and I mean no way, you can perform a 1 rep max without these principles. And there's no way. I hope you got that pen and notepaper ready, because, man, valuable information. You definitely want to take notes. So why not take these everyday principles and apply it to your everyday life to be successful? Each time you perform a 1 rep max, you push yourself to the edge and you push yourself to the very limit. You're not just building muscle, you're building character and resilience. When you challenge your body to its peak, you challenge your mind as well. And in those moments of struggle and adversity, that's when you find your true self. One of the key components I used to get so strong at my body weight of 165 pounds was a technique called mental rehearsal. Most successful athletes visualize their performance before a big game. Visualization sharpens your focus and allows you to concentrate on specific movements and techniques that you need to execute during that heavy lift. Before a heavy lift, I will always perform mental rehearsal techniques. It was a must. One of my mental rehearsal techniques is called the warrior's mindset. And I'm going to actually give you a breakdown on what exactly that is and how you can tap into it. So keep watching to find out. If you made it this far in this video, thank you. Keep watching. You see, When you're under a heavy weight or a heavy lift, you have to be a warrior. A warrior preparing for battle doesn't charge in. On the contrary, they visualize their strategies. They anticipate challenges and prepare mentally. And from years of training, I'm going to tell you this. This mindset is crucial for any heavy lift. Just like the warrior, you have to prepare your mind to overcome any obstacle and face the weight with courage. You have to own the weight like it was meant for you. You have to own the weight like a boss. That weight is yours. The weight doesn't control you. You control the weight. Own it like a boss. Probably to say, by doing mental rehearsal techniques, I was able to lift every heavy weight with full confidence and autonomy. And I'm gonna tell you this, and you can fact check me if you want to, right? You can look at my YouTube videos, you can look all of this information up on the internet because it's true. Research has even shown that people who visualize their performances can improve their actual physical outcomes by up to 20%. This is mainly because your brain's subconscious can't tell the difference between real or imagined experiences. And you know I love breakdowns. So I'm going to go deeper on how the 1 rep max correlates with your subconscious mind. And I'll explain, because working out, lifting weights, exercise is all mental, it's all psychology, it's all in your mind. When you're lifting heavy weights, such as a 1 rep max, your mind and your body go into a psychological response. This response is often known as the fight or flight response. If you don't know what the flight or fight response is, it's the body's automatic reaction to perceived threats. So remember what I said before, your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between real and fake. So when you're under the heavy weight of a 1 rep max, your body is in fear. It's in shock. And it feels like it's actually being attacked. When you are in this state of fear, your heart rate increases. All of your senses heighten, and you get an extreme boost of adrenaline. This can be highly beneficial because it can provide you with the energy you need to actually lift that heavy weight up. Now, it's not all so good, right? That sounds fantastic. I get a quick boost of energy, right? That sounds great. However, right, there are drawbacks to this. The fight or flight response can also leave you feeling overwhelmed and hesitant. And we all know, when you are hesitant or fearful under any heavy weight, you're more than likely not going to pick it up. And that is facts, right? Because, like I said, the subconscious mind is so powerful. If you doubt yourself for any moment under that heavy weight, you're going to lose your energy, you're going to lose focus, you're going to lose concentration, and you won't be able to lift it. But I'm going to tell you this, on the brighter side, right? Even if you manage to not lift the weight and you fail, just know that each time you fail, you are failing forward to your goal. The interesting part about failing on your 1 rep max is that your body is going to actually remember how that weight felt. In fitness terms, this is called neural adaptation. This means that whenever you lift heavy, the communication between the brain and the muscles improve over time. Over time, you will see improvement and better correlation and increased strength. So that's the benefit of actually going to failure and failing on these heavy lifts, because you actually get stronger, right? I can literally talk to you about 1 rep max training and heavy weight and strength training all day long. I love it. I love the anatomy and physiology side of it, man. I love the science behind it, but I'm running out of time, right? I gotta get somewhere, right? I gotta go somewhere, but it's all good. I wanted to make this quick video for you so you can understand. But before I leave, right, you always know I have to leave you with a quote. And the quote actually reflects this whole entire video. It really does. And the quote is, the best moments in our lives are not the times we spend lounging around and relaxing, or just going with the flow. No, those aren't the best moments at all, right? You want to know what the best moments are? The best moments usually happen when you push your mind and your body to its very limits, putting in the hard work and dedication to tackle something meaningful. That's where the growth comes from. And that's how you level up in any goal you want to set for yourself in life. I am Jackie Terry. And if you got value from this video, if you learned something from this video, if you want me to make more videos like this, then drop me a like. It's all about living at the edge. When you live at the edge, you break out of that comfort zone and you go beyond your normal limits. Just like the 1 rep max training, you're living at the edge because you're constantly testing yourself. You're constantly testing your body and your mind to achieve whatever you thought was impossible. And you made it possible. Live at your edge and reach your full potential. Go beyond your limits and just know you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Once again, I am Jackie Terry. Like, just subscribe, share, comment. Hope you got value from this video. God bless you all, and I'm out.